Good morning, YouTube, or good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I decided to make another video. I've been getting so much love on my very first video that it just inspired me to keep going and spontaneously make videos about what it is that I do every day. If you don't know, I am a home care nurse. I go to people's houses and do education and wound care and things of that nature. Today I just wanted to make a video telling you guys my favorite part of home care. So my favorite part of home care is wound care. I absolutely love wound care. It's my favorite part of home care because when I worked on a PCU in a hospital, I really didn't get that experience. I did do wounds, mainly wet to dry or wet to moist or Mepilex, or it wasn't really wound care it wasn't the wound care that I'm doing now in home care. So if I didn't work in home care, I would have thought that the wound care that the nurses provide was limited to what I was doing in the hospital. But the best part about home care is that you are free. You have more freedom. So when I say you have more freedom, I mean that you are aiding in the decision making for the patient. You can't make the decisions because you need a doctor's order for everything. However, your suggestions are valued, and you do help make the decision. You do help the doctors make the decision in the care that your patient receives. So, for example, I'll have a patient. We'll get a referral for a patient, and I'll go out and I'll do the start of care, which is the admission, if you don't know, and there will be no wound care orders on the paper. I'll go out and I'll see the patient, I'll assess the wound, and I'll give the doctor a suggestion as to what I think we should do. The doctor will either say yay or the doctor will say nay. What I also can do is I can refer the WOCN, which is the wound care ostomy nurse, if you aren't familiar, and he or she will come out and they'll do their assessment, and they can write the orders for the wound care. So it's more hands-on than when I worked in the hospital. Also, what I love about wound care in the home is that I see so much more than what I seen in the hospital. I seen patients on the floor with wound vacs, but I didn't know what they were or how they worked. Now, this is just me. This may not be for some other nurses at your facility. You may do all of that, but where I worked, we had a wound care team that came around and round all day and worked all day. So the nurses on the floor didn't really have to do any of the fancy wound care. I absolutely love wound vacs. At times, it can be a bit crazy. I had a guy with about 6 scattered stage 4s on his sacrum. And I had to connect them to one wound vac. You want to talk about being in the house for an hour and a half sweating? Oh my God. And then the part that's a plus and a negative is that you're by yourself. You have help if you call. But keep in mind that you may call another clinician that's in your area, and they may be with their patient. So you have to wait on them to get to you. However, figuring it out on your own gives you confidence. You want to make sure that you are a confident clinician because you have to take care of this patient. A patient isn't going to want someone coming in their house who they don't feel confident with. You have to, even if you are afraid, even if you are scared, always keep in mind that you've done it before because you had the training. So even if it wasn't on a live person, if they ask you, have you done this before? Yes, you've done this before. Even if it's your first time, you can be scared shitless. Sorry, excuse my French. Don't let the patient know that you are afraid. Put your big girl panties on or your big boy drawers on, and you do it. What else? Also, I'm the kind of nurse who gets family involved. You just never know who you're actually inspiring. I had a patient who lady had she didn't have a stage 4, she had a stage 3 on her I'm lying. She had venous stasis ulcer, and her granddaughter lived with her. Her granddaughter just graduated high school and didn't know what she wanted to do with herself. And I would talk to her, now and again, small talk. But her wound care was 3 times a week. I'm not coming out 3 times a week if you have someone in the home who can help you. So I taught the granddaughter how to do it. One visit I taught her. The next visit I actually let her do the wound care, and I watched and guided her. And then the following week I only went twice a week, and the granddaughter did it on the 3rd day. You don't have to. The point of home care is to teach patients how to take care of themselves in the home, because in home care nothing should be an emergency. If it's an emergency, you need to call 911. Don't call me, because I can't promise you that I'll be able to help you. Call 911. But yeah, you never know who you are inspiring. And at that time, the young lady didn't know what she wanted to do. She wound up going to school to be a nurse because she was inspired. So I'm saying all of that to say is just always have confidence. You never know who's watching. You never know who you are inspiring. And just learn as much as you can. Like, I didn't know what a Unaboot was prior to working in home care. I knew nothing about an Unaboot. I knew nothing about how to properly treat venous stasis ulcers, because in the hospital you don't really watch them progress. You treat them enough for them to be able to go home and take care of themselves, whereas in home care you're taking care of them until the wounds are healed, basically. And you have a lot of you can make decisions as far as how much their wound care needs to be done. You just have a lot more freedom than you do with working in the hospital. So yeah, wound care is my favorite part. Also, this beautiful weather. I can't show you because I'm like in front of a patient's door, but it's 9:22 and it is 78 degrees outside. I love working in the summer. My last video, it was winter time because it was snowing and it's miserable, but summer is the best part. Also, another part of home care that I love is making your own schedule. You have the flexibility to bend your schedule. So today is a short day. I have 3 patients today because I seen 8 yesterday. As long as you make that quota at the end of the week, you're fine. So, and my job is 30 patients a week. So I'm at, I think with today, I'll be at 25 patients this week. So I only have to see 5 patients tomorrow. So it's 9:23 and I have 2 patients left, which means I'll be home by noon. Can't beat that. Cannot beat that. I'm not working 12 long hours. I'll go home and document, but I can document in the comfort of my own home, on my couch, or I can take my son to the beach, or I can do something with my child. So that's the freedom of home care, and we need more good home care nurses. So I'm hoping that with these videos, I am inspiring someone to get into home care, especially that mother who is tired of being away from her child, and she wants to just spend more time with her child and have freedom to bend her schedule. I am not great with these videos. I do not know how to edit, so please bear with me with my phone videos. I am going to work on it. Thanks for watching. Until next time. If you have any suggestions, what you want me to make a video about, just put them in the comments below and I will definitely do them. Yeah. Have a blessed, safe day.